You know, how do you take an entire community as fools? Umetutumia vibaya kama jamii. Umetutumia vibaya kama tissue paper. Tumekuchagua. You have turned against us as a community. Umesanya jamii zote kuziunganisha kutuelekea sisi kama jamii. Lakini tunakuambia William Ruto, Mungu hatakubali umalize jamii ya Mlima Kenya. Siko namna hiyo. Sasa hii wabunge ya Meru, Martha Koome anafukuzwa, wamenyamaza. Huyu mjumbe wenu mlimtuma kule akanifukuze? Mlimtuma akapitisha finance bill? Sasa Martha Koome anafukuzwa. Senator wa Meru amenyamaza. MPs wote 10 wamenyamaza. Kwani tumekuwa nini Meru? What is happening to the people of Meru?
Ladies and gentlemen, whether we like it or not, the other force of Kenya's politics that we have right now, it is Rigathi Gachagua. After Raila Amolo Odinga, the other person that is going to come up, it is Rigathi Gachagua. Why am I saying this? Today, Rigathi Gachagua was in Meru and he was making some utterances that I personally feel this is a person to watch. From his electric speech that he made there, I was able to note a few things, but one of them is the strategies that he's going to employ, strategies that no one expected Rigathi Gachagua to come up with them. But before I take you through on those all strategies, kindly if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Now, let me dive into the topic today. The strategies Rigathi Gachagua insinuated to employ, strategies that William Ruto will never manage to succeed. Now, what are these? Number one, Rigathi Gachagua has officially decided that he must be the kingpin of Mount Kenya. Why am I saying so? To be the kingpin in Mount Kenya, you must have the entire Mount Kenya, which means you are commanding in Embu, Meru, Tharaka, and also you're the one commanding in Mount Kenya West. So as we speak today, Mount Kenya West is sorted. Now Mount Kenya East, Rigathi Gachagua went there, and from Mount Kenya East in Meru, he was breathing fire. What do I mean by this? At this point, Rigathi Gachagua cemented the chance that he is the position that is the Mount Kenya kingpin. There are two ways that he decided to do this. Number one, it is by defending the community. He said that William Ruto has gone to other parts of the country to mobilize other communities against Mount Kenya. So as a result, he's going to rejuvenate the spirit of Mount Kenya of togetherness. Under who? Him, as Rigathi Gachagua. And that is going to succeed because everyone could see it. In Western, it happened. Communities, people from their leaders were talking against Mount Kenya. In Northern Kenya, it was the same. Let's wait for the coast region that William Ruto has just begun. It was most probably going to be the same case. So therefore, Rigathi Gachagua is using that gap to cement the chance as the Mount Kenya kingpin. That is number one. Strategy number two, it is to fight for the leaders of Mount Kenya. As we speak today, Martha Koome is in danger of being thrown out of office. And I'm going to do an extensive video on that. Martha Koome, she's from Meru. That is Mount Kenya East. If you check around, all leaders from Mount Kenya, including those ones from Meru, none of them is talking about the war or the plan against Mama Martha Koome. As we speak today, it's only Rigathi Gachagua who has come out strongly to speak against it. Among all these top leaders, Kithure Kindiki from Meru is not. Senator of Meru not speaking about that. MPs from Meru just watching. All of them fear President William Ruto. It's only Gachagua has come out to speak against it strongly. Very simple and clear. So that means that as we speak today, using those two strategies, Rigathi Gachagua has cemented his chance of becoming the Mount Kenya kingpin. And it's no doubt that Rigathi Gachagua is going to succeed in this because if you see all other leaders, including Uhuru Kenyatta, they are quiet. So right now, is the person speaking. Now, the other strategy is reviving himself. Rigathi Gachagua sat down and looked around and said, I have to keep on rebranding myself now and then. Rebrand, rebrand, and rebrand, so that whenever you speak, things appear like you are another person speaking them. That is basically what is happening. And Rigathi Gachagua will succeed if he does that. If you check Raila Amolo Odinga politics, one thing he keeps doing is rebranding himself. Like right now, he has left AU, he was defeated. He'll come back to Kenya, start rebranding himself. The only problem is that he's old and most of the leaders, most of the population, but actually a huge part of the population is youthful and most of them don't want him. So the fact means that Raila Odinga might not have the influence, but in the past, he used to rebrand himself now and then. So Gachagua borrowed that and is going to do that. But he's rebranding it uniquely through his own words, because Gachagua is one of the best leaders in this country when it comes to speaking to the people. Now, another thing that I noted from Gachagua to make himself actually one of the most relevant leaders in this country, it is to introduce demonstrations in the mountain. As we speak today, when Rigathi Gachagua was warning President William Ruto against touching Martha Koome, he told the people there, you come out when I call you, we demonstrate. And that is going to happen if William Ruto kicks out Martha Koome. So the fact remains, as we speak today, Rigathi Gachagua has introduced a new thing, something that no one expected the mountain to do. Remember before, when he was being impeached, he said people will not come out in the streets because there's a plot to kill you guys. So what you're going to do is that you guys, you sing and keep quiet. Sing and keep quiet. Actually, we saw various people engaging in songs, Kikuyu songs, Mau Mau songs, and I loved that. That was one of the best ways to unite people. And Rigathi Gachagua succeeded in that. So this one, if they touch Martha Koome, it's not going to be easy. So as a result, I want to say that Rigathi Gachagua introducing demonstrations is going to be a terrible thing that will scare William Ruto seriously. One reason as to why Raila Odinga is with William Ruto, it's because of demonstrations. Where you come out, demonstrate against the government, you cause chaos in the entire country. And then you realize that William Ruto cannot be able to run the government comfortably. His picture is being painted negatively outside there. So he decides to have Raila Odinga back to his side. So if you check Rigathi Gachagua introducing demonstrations, and probably not just on Martha Koome and any other thing, William Ruto is going to strain a lot in this government. And probably things are not going to be easier for William Ruto. Now, if you look at Mount Kenya, it is entirely Nairobi and Mount Kenya region. If you check Mount Kenya, almost half of the population, even more, are from Mount Kenya. So if these people start demonstrating, where else do you need? If Nairobi is already done, where else do you need? Kiambu and Nairobi are the same thing. So that means very well, Kenya will come to a standstill. So the fact remains that Rigathi Gachagua has introduced demonstrations, something that no one expected completely. That's a new strategy that William Ruto must rethink. Another thing, of course, he has decided to finish William Ruto allies. When he was talking of Martha Koome, Rigathi Gachagua pointed out and said that all leaders from Meru, none of them is defending Martha Koome. Be it an MP, an MCA, a senator, or even a governor. All of you are quiet and Martha Koome, she's training and suffering alone. But this time around, we are going to defend her. So that means that the allies of William Ruto in the ground, they're going to be perceived to be very negative, in a very negative way. So as a result, William Ruto is going to be finished. One thing we have to remember is that William Ruto gets to a region through local leaders. When he was going to Mount Kenya, he had to craft his own team of members of parliament, who are going to help in driving Uhuru Kenyatta out of the mountain. So if Rigathi Gachagua knows the strategy, then probably is going to ensure that all allies of William Ruto do not have the power. We realize that after William Ruto impeached Rigathi Gachagua, some members of parliament were sent there to test the ground. And actually one of them, being the MP of Nyeri town, was chased from the streets. We also have the Madera MP, who constantly keeps on speaking against Rigathi Gachagua. Those are the people as we speak today. Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto is planning to use in 2027. So Rigathi Gachagua, if he deals with them right now, that means going 2027, Rigathi Gachagua is going to succeed to finish William Ruto. And that is how William Ruto will go home. Because all of us know that a united mountain against William Ruto will go home very early in the morning. So therefore, that kind of a strategy, it's a serious one. And the thing that Rigathi Gachagua is going to do, it is simply capitalize on the mistakes. As we speak today, impeaching Martha Koome, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. We realized before, he used to talk about the abductions and the rest. But the fact remains, as we speak today, it's a mistake. Impeaching Martha Koome will be a mistake. Or even removing her from office in any way, it's a mistake. And Rigathi Gachagua is capitalizing on that to gain the mountain politics, the mountain support. And that is very dangerous. So William Ruto must avoid mistakes or do nothing so that you can keep Rigathi Gachagua maintained. As simple as that. Apart from that, Kithure Kindiki was also not spared. I'm going to do an extensive video on how I exposed him. But the fact is, Rigathi Gachagua is also monitoring Kithure Kindiki closely, the mistakes he made, what he's moving, what he's doing, to ensure that he has also finished him. My name is Abel Mukua. Let me see on the comment section whether Rigathi Gachagua is going to be the kingpin in the mountain or not. My name is Abel Mukua. Once again, thank you so much for watching. See you next time for more videos.